Hello, so in this video I'll be showing you how to download a plugin and some things that you might want to keep in mind while downloading a plugin. So we've already been in the install plugin section when we did the update stuff. So this time around we'll just go ahead and go straight into add new, and we'll wait for the page to load, and yeah, let's see what we find here. Usually you want to kind of ignore these. They're I don't want to say traps, but a lot of the times these are just spammy and you don't have to install these if you don't need to. So anyway, we're going to search today for a contact form plugin, a simple contact form plugin, because every site has a contact form, including this one. So we're not going to install it, but we will go ahead and search. So let's search contact form. And this is a perfect example because there are so many contact form plugins out there. This is just a tip, but contact forms are tricky because bots and scammers and hackers all try to fill out your contact forms in hopes to somehow, exploit any vulnerabilities. And you have to pick a really good contact form plugin for your website. So as you can see, contact form 7, 5+ million active installations, 4 million installations for this one, 100,000 for this one. So there's a few best practices, as they call it in CMS development, that you need to follow. One is the main one, which is it has to be compatible with your version of WordPress. Otherwise, it's going to break your site all over the place. Next, you want to see that it has at least a 4-star rating, 4-star plus, preferably 5-star. And then finally, you want to see, and of course, a somewhat a larger amount of installation. So even 90,000 is pretty big. 5 million is just over the top. It just means that this is compatible with everything, and you probably want to go with this even though it has 4 stars. Last thing you want to check is that it was recently updated. Don't download something that was updated like 6 years ago, or something along those lines. I would say at the max 1 year, but anything that's more than 1 year, it probably has security issues that you don't want to deal with. So yeah, what you want to do after you check everything checks out, you want to click install now, and then after installing, you just enable it. And that I'm not going to go ahead and do it because it might mess with the site, but once you click install, this button changes to enable, and then you can go ahead and enable the plugin. If you want to know how to set up the plugin, if it's something more complicated like WooCommerce, or if it's a plugin that requires extensive setups, then you can click more details. You can go on Google and type in the plugin name and then type in documentation, and it'll give you any sort of steps you might need. Or you could go to YouTube if it's a more popular plugin. For example, if I go to YouTube and type in contact form 7, I believe a whole bunch of videos are going to pop up showing you how to use it. So yeah, stuff like that. Keep that in mind, and you should be good to go with downloading plugins.